Coming to you live and direct once again, it's the one and only Howard the Pimpin' Boy, aka Peking Diablo. Yeah, Dr. Martin Luther King Day today. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It don't cost you nothing. Yeah, Dr. Martin Luther King Day today. I want to talk about one of his speeches. And in one of his speeches, he stated that the Negro is still not free. Yeah, you heard it right. The Negro is still not free. Even in 2022, the Negro is still not free. He also stated that the Negro is in exile in his own land. Yeah, that really speaks volumes. What do we mean by the Negro is in exile in his own land? There you have it. This is the Negro land. What they call Turtle Island, or the what a corporation, United States of America, USA, set up shop at. That's the land of the Negro. The Americas, the continent of America, the Americas. It's the Negro land. What they call the Jamaicans now, they have always been there. What they call the Belizeans, what they call the Haitians, the indigenous copper-skinned Mexicans, the indigenous copper-skinned Puerto Ricans, the indigenous copper-skinned Brazilians, so on and so forth, the Panamanians, Colombians. Yeah, this was our land. You can find us everywhere. And then they lie. They lie and state that we came there through slavery. Like they said, we came here through slavery. Brazil have the largest number of so-called black people next to Africa. There's more blacks in Brazil than anywhere besides Africa, the continent of Africa. How did that happen? That don't happen by people coming over on so-called boats as slaves. That don't happen like that. We're the majority in what they call the Turtle Island, what they call the United States of America. We're the majority. But we're being lied to, told that we are the minority. Let's get back to Martin Luther King. The Negro is still not free. Yeah. Speaks volumes. Because mentally the Negro is very much enslaved. He keep thinking it's his skin. She keep thinking it's her hair. But it's not their skin and their hair that keeps them enslaved. It's not their skin and their hair that keeps them inferior. You know what's inferior about the Negro? The Negro is inferior when it comes to solidarity amongst his and hers. They don't get it. The Bible tells them, well, many are called in my name, I am there. I went to the first Million Man March and I must agree it was a farce. But one thing it taught me: the power of solidarity, the power of unity. The power of solidarity, the power of unity. Another thing it taught me was we must do away with those individual leaders. Most of our leaders have been compromised. Most of our political representatives have been compromised. Most of our religious and nationalistic representatives have been compromised. Thus, you have a bunch of our so-called leaders got the minds of the people on Africa. So while your mind is on Africa, you don't understand that this is your land. You don't understand that the earth was once populated with all so-called black people. You don't understand that. You don't understand that kingdoms and empires were ruled and created by so-called black people all over this earth. You don't understand that we were in Babylon. Yeah, present-day Iraq. We were in Samaria. We were in India. And when I say we, I'm not talking about, quote-unquote, me and mine, as per se. I'm talking about so-called black people. We were in China. And none of them have an origin with Africa. They have an origin with the earth. The earth is our turf, not just one continent. It's funny they say Africa is the mother of human beings, but they only attribute so-called black people to Africa. They only tell the so-called black Americans, you're African. Why don't you tell the Polish Americans, the so-called Jewish Americans? Why don't you tell the Hispanic Americans that they're African? You tell them they're indigenous when there's no indigenous people on this planet but so-called black people. Those are the only indigenous people on this planet. They are the original. They come from God, His, and herself. Back to Martin Luther King. The Negro is in exile in his own land. Your grandmother told you. Your great-grandmother told you. Her great-great-grandmother told her. We have Indian in our blood. Why did they say we have Indian in our blood? Because like a whole lot of things, our people were killed for revealing that. They were slaughtered. They were hung. They were exterminated for revealing the fact that we are the Indians. We don't have no fucking Indian in us. We are the Indian. Yeah, it's in us. It's not on us. Yeah, it's in us. But we don't have nobody else in us. We are the original. The Negro is in exile in his own land. We better wake up. They killed Martin Luther King, and our only response was to tie down our own communities because we're still not free mentally. See, once you free mentally, you don't give a fuck what somebody think about you. You don't care about killing those who kill you. As a great man once said, a great man from the south side of Chicago, by way of Mississippi, once said, there ain't gonna be no killing without no killing. Yeah, that should be the mind state of our people. We don't have to be around here. We don't have to sit around hating others, because hate destroys within. Hate destroys you. But when they step, you step. Because if you don't step, it's gonna build up eternally. It's like it's building up internally in us already from the atrocity that's been happening to us for hundreds of years. It's built up to the point, and it will build up to the point that we'll start killing each other. That's why you have a bunch of this madness going on in the so-called black communities. The hate them build up. When they fuck over us and we don't step back, we don't fuck over them, it builds up. And when it builds up, you hurt the person that's next to you. And the people that's next to you are the people in your community. That's why the man, when he's fucked over in society, he goes home and beat on his wife. Because deep down it tells him he should have stood up out there in society. But he didn't stand up, so it builds up eternally. And he beats on his wife, he beats on his children. Same thing we're doing in our community. We're becoming savages and we're slaughtering one another. The Negro is still not free. Martin Luther King, before he passed away, before he died, before he was assassinated, he questioned that dream. They don't tell us he questioned that dream. Because he did amalgamate his people into a burning house. He integrated his people into a burning house. We got to wake up. The number one weapon we can ever use against anybody on this planet is solidarity. We got Jesus, we got Allah, we got Buddha, we got Confucius, we got all of those schools of thought. Many of us are Christians, many of us are Muslims. We done tried everything. How about we try awakening that God within? How about we try solidarity, no matter what you believe? You believe in God in the sky? It's unto you, my brother. Peace be unto you. Whatever you believe, my sister. But solidarity is our salvation. In the Bible, they have the Christ saying, if many of you come in my name, I am there. I'm just paraphrasing. You get the drift. Solidarity is power. Happy birthday to Dr. Martin Luther King. Thank you for standing up at the end. One love. Peace. And I'm out.